Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Marakakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone that taught us truth. Peace and blessings to the hopefully elect, the 144,000 men pushing the truth and wholehearted sincerity across the four winds. It's the Jaquab, through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, with another lesson. And I don't know what the name of this lesson is going to be, but I'm going to go ahead and just get into it because yesterday at the plantation, I was talking to a guy. He's an old man. Well, he's not an old man, but he's an older gentleman. And, you know, he believes in Greek mythology. And, but he also has some type of understanding of the wicked. He understands that Amalek has put this whole world into utter chaos and has destroyed this planet, Let's get that right quick. This is Job. This is Job chapter 9 verse 24. The earth is given, this is Job chapter 9 verse 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? And I was talking to him, and he understands. He has he knows that there's a power. And the question that really stuck out to me when I asked him was, so what's the end? How is this going to be balanced out? Are we going to stay under these wicked people for the rest of our lives until we die? Are they going to be in rulership? Okay, and he couldn't answer, And I said, I know the answer. I know what the end is. I know what's going to come. Because there's something promised to the righteous, the just people, the just men in this world, and there's something promised unto the wicked. Okay, and the wicked that are in the ruler seat are Esau Edom. All right, and out of the chief tribe of Esau Edom, which is Amalek, is in the ruling seat. All right, but this is Job chapter 9 and verse 20. Chapter 27 and verse 13. This is the portion of a wicked man with the Most High, and the heritage of oppressors. You see, and they have oppressed. They are the oppressors. All right. How did you know that? You can look at through the transatlantic slave trade. That's the one that stands out the most because that's the one that the Lord wanted to bring shame upon Esau. All right. But all of these nations, the heathen nations, had their hand on the necks of Israel and took them into slavery. Okay, Israel was in 14 captivities under these heathen nations. All right, but the chief of wickedness, the direct embodiment of wickedness is Esau Edom. All right, he was created to be wicked. He was created to be utterly wicked, to be perverse, to go against the Most High in utter rebellion. And that's what you see today in this world. Everything that Esau Edom has pushed into this world is actually contrary unto what the Most High in His holy word says. Okay, so here's the portion of a wicked man. This is the portion of a wicked man with the Most High, and the heritage of oppressors, which they shall receive of the Almighty. If his children be multiplied, it is for the sword, and his offspring shall not be satisfied with bread. Those that remain of him shall be buried in death, and his widow shall not weep. Though he heap up silver as the dust, and prepare raiment as the clay, he may prepare it, but the just shall put it on, and the innocent shall divide the silver. All right. He builded his house as a moth, and as a booth that the keeper maketh. The rich man shall lie down, but he shall not be gathered. He openeth his eyes, and he is not. Terrors take hold on him as the waters, as a tempest. And when you really look at the nation of Amalek, the tribe of Amalek, not the nation, the tribe of Amalek, you see that they are insanely rich. All right, these 13 banking families are insanely rich, man. They make trillions of dollars, man, a year, and continue to make trillions and trillions of dollars, and they're never satisfied. It's like, what could you do with all that money? You got the fatness of the earth and everything and everyone under in subjection unto you, and you're still not satisfied. You need to make more, you know, more, consume, destroy, and he's never satisfied. All right. Terrors take hold on him as waters. A tempest stealeth him away. In the night the east wind carrieth him away, and he departeth as a storm hurleth him out of his place. For the Most High shall cast upon him and spare not. He would fain flee out of his hand. Men shall clap their hands at him and shall hiss him out of his place. And when men see this, they're going to be utterly happy that Esau's taken out of rulership. They're going to be insanely happy that the wickedness has been taken out of the ruling seat. Why? Because Esau is called the destroying mountain, man. He's the destroying mountain. Hold on. This is because let's see here. There's something. Yeah, there's something that's about to happen to the chief city of Amalek. I said Amalek. Amalek. All right, Babylon. They use Babylon and modern day Babylon is America. All right, the city of confusion, the place of confusion. Babel means confusion. Babylon is where confusion is, and we live in extensions of Babylon. And you see that. You see that in Deutschland, where I am at right now. You see confusion everywhere. The Burgermeisters, the people are telling you one thing and then it's another thing. You know, this whole, the jump shot, the C-19 jump shot. All right, we have to speak in code because then strike your videos and take your page down. But the job, you know, the job, you know, the jab. And even with that, it's confusion. Where did it go? Where did C-19 go all of a sudden since the Ukraine thing started? Since the Ukraine thing kicked off, you don't even see C-19 anymore. You don't even see it anymore. But yet they forced everybody to do what? To go and get it through fear. All right? So let me get this right quick. This is Jeremiah chapter 51 and verse 6. Flee out of the midst of Babylon and deliver every man his soul. Be not cut off in her iniquity, for this is the time of the Lord's vengeance. He will render unto her a recompense. And when it says flee ye out of the midst of it, that doesn't say everybody should flee from a Babylon America, but no, flee out of the doctrine, the philosophies, the mindset of making it in Babylon, being part of that system, making it, trying to strengthen it, and wanting the economy to rise and bounce back and do all of these things. Okay? The Lord said, flee ye out of the midst of it. Why? Because there's a judgment coming, recompense. All right? Babylon hath been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad. All right? And when you see that, when you really look at it, there are nations starting to get fucking pissed off about America and is Babylon just pretty much, is doctrines. All right? You see in the WEO, all right, the WEO, if you look that up and you see what it means, because there's certain words you just shouldn't say in videos anymore because they'll strike your page and take your page down. Okay? But what they're saying and what they're implementing is utter craziness. And who was at these things? Who was at these Davos conferences and these G7 meetings and the WEOs? Who was at that? All of these rich businessmen, the people that are in charge of these countries. So like it. It's funny, I didn't have no allergies. All of a sudden, my allergies start to kick. But anyways, the point I'm trying to make is the Lord has made these nations mad with America, all right, aka Babylon, all right, because they see the wickedness that's coming out of it, all right. Iran, North Korea, Russia, um, Pakistan, Syria, all of these countries that Esau Edom has destroyed utterly or put great sanctions on. Why? To get them to bend to their will. All right. So let me read again. Jeremiah 51:7. Babylon hath been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad. Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Howl for her, take balm for her pain, if so she may be healed. We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her, and let us go every one into his own country, for her judgment reaches up to heaven and is lifted up even to the skies. All right? And her sins have reached up to the heavens, man. You know, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua sees the things that America and these heathen nations have done in this earth. All right? But he's going to destroy it. All right? And how is he going to destroy it? Through thermonuclear war and his men. And this is the point that I was trying to make in this whole lesson. So let me finish this, though, because I got a good point I want to make. All right? Make bright the arrows, gather the shield. This is verse 11. Make bright the arrows, gather the shields. The Lord hath raised up the spirit of the kings of the Medes, for his device is against Babylon to destroy it, because it is the vengeance of the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushai and the vengeance of his temple. Set up a standard upon the walls of Babylon. Make the watch strong. Set up the watchmen. Prepare the ambushes, for the Lord doth devise and done that which he spake against the inhabitants of Babylon. O thou that dwellest upon many waters, abundant in treasures, thine end is come, and the measure of thy covetousness. All right? O thou that dwelleth upon many waters. All right? And that's what America does. It's in every nation with its philosophies and its doctrines. All right? So going back to the point that I was talking about earlier, you know, is I was talking to this Greek man, and he was saying that, you know, these aliens must come down, these mighty men of steel, and they're going to fight for us. And I was like, those mighty men of steel are already here. They're just waiting to have their power given unto them. They're just waiting to be able to run to and fro, just like the Lord has promised them, like sparks, a fire on stubble. Okay? All right? And when I said this, he didn't understand it. But what am I talking about? The 144 elect men. All right? The elect. The Lord's chosen men out of the earth. They're here. All right? Some of them are with Yahushua, given, okay, you know, and some of them probably will die and go up to with Yahushua. So in a sense, he was kind of right that those mighty men are going to come down out of heaven. I mean, from the spiritual world with Yahweh Shem Yahushua, come. Yes, that's going to happen. But also, the Lord has men on this earth that he's going to grant spiritual powers. Okay, hold on for 1 second. So, Salakia. So the Lord is going to give certain men spiritual powers. All right? And this is Jeremiah chapter 51 and verse 20. Thou art my battle axe and weapons of war. For with thee will I break in pieces the nations, and with thee will I destroy kingdoms, and with thee will I break in pieces the horse and his rider, And with thee will I break in pieces the chariot and his rider. And these are things that Esau places his trust in right now. Okay, um, breaking pieces the nation. I would break in pieces the horse and his rider. You know, we don't ride horses today as a common means of travel. But what do we use? What do military? What does the military use? They use Humvees. All right. They use armored vehicles. So with the elect, the Lord is gonna break through these armored vehicles and the drivers and the TCs and the occupants of those vehicles. Okay. With thee will I break in pieces man and woman, and with thee will I break in pieces old and young, and with thee will I break in pieces the young man and the maid, and with thee will I break in pieces the break in pieces with thee the shepherd and his flock, and with thee will I break in pieces the husbandman and the yoke and his yoke of oxen, and with thee will I break in pieces captains and rulers, and I will render unto Babylon and to all the inhabitants of Chaldea all the evil that they have done in Zion in your sight, saith Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Okay? And here's the point too. Behold, I'm against thee, O destroying mountain, saith the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, which doeth destroyeth all the earth. Okay? So these men have destroyed these people who are in the leadership or the ruling class of this world right now have destroyed this earth, man. They have destroyed everything. The water is defiled, the land is defiled, the air is defiled, the people's minds are defiled. They're teaching you folly, wickedness. They're going against the whole essence of the scriptures. All right. And I will stretch out mine hand upon thee and roll thee down from the rocks, and will make thee a burnt mountain, and they shall not take of thee a stone for a corner, nor a stone for foundations, but thou shalt be desolate forever, saith the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Set ye up a standard in the land, blow a trumpet among the nations, prepare the nations against her. Call together against her the kingdoms of Arad, Meni, and Ashkenaz. Appoint a captain against her, call the horses to come up as the rough caterpillars. Prepare against her the nations with the kings of the Medes, the captains thereof, and all the rulers thereof, and all the land of his dominion. And the land shall tremble and sorrow, for every purpose of the Lord shall be performed against Babylon, to make the land of Babylon a desolation without an inhabitant. The mighty men of Babylon have forborne to fight. They have remained in their holds. Their might have failed. They have become as women. They have burned her dwelling places. Her bars are broken. Okay? And the point I'm trying to make with that is that this Babylon is going to be destroyed. But who is he going to use to do it? He's going to use his men. He's going to come and he's going to use his men. All right? Hold on. I know one precept, but I want to check one other precept right quick. He's going to use his men to do this. Okay, yeah, this is it. This is Psalms 144 and verse 1. Blessed be the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, my strength, which teaches my hands to war and my fingers to fight. Okay? Who? The saints, man. The Lord is going to use his men to teach how to fight. All right? And it's like, you know, Esau think he's ready for war with Yahweh Bashem Yahushai and his elect men, but he's not ready. His technology is not ready for the things that Yahweh Bashem Yahushai has prepared. All right, his elect men will be able to control the elements. They're going to be men of steel, Superman, many Supermans, 144. Superman isn't. It can't even be put in comparison to the elect, honestly, because they're going to be so powerful that Superman is going to make Superman look like an actual cartoon. That's what he is. Kal-El. They know who Yahweh Shai is. That's who they named him after. Yahweh, actually, they named him after. But the presence and the power of the elect is going to be so mighty that Esau will have no chance. He's not going to have no chance, man. This is Psalms 149 and verse 1. Praise ye the Lord, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Sing unto Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai a new song, and his praise in the congregation of the saints. Okay? Let me face this because I see that I'm looking off, kind of off of the screen. All right? Let Israel rejoice in him that made him. Let the children of Zion be joyful in their king. Let them praise his name in the dance, and let them let them sing praises unto him with the timbrel and the harp. For the Lord taketh pleasure in his people. He will beautify the meek with salvation. And with that salvation, he's promised that a new body, spiritual powers are going to be granted unto these men who obtain salvation in this world. Okay? Let the saints be joyful in their glory. Let the saints be joyful in their glory. And when the Lord returns, Yahweh Shai returns, he's going to be in his glory, in his full strength. All right? And let us rejoice in our glory, in our full strength that has been promised unto us. Okay? Let them sing aloud upon their bed. Let the high praises of the Most High be in their mouth, and a two-edged sword in their hand, to execute vengeance upon the heathen and punishments upon the people, to bind their kings with chains and their nobles with fetters of iron, to execute upon them the judgment written. This honor have all his saints. Praise ye Yahweh. Okay? And this is the point that I'm trying to make. All right? His men are going to receive spiritual powers, and they're going to be granted spiritual things. The Lord says, asking me, and I will give thee the heathen as an inheritance. But he also says what in Revelation? Revelation 2. This is Revelation 2 and verse 25. But that which ye have already hold fast till I come. What? This word, this faith, this belief in Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Okay? And he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, to him will I give power over the nations. Okay? And he shall rule them with a rod of iron. As the vessels of a potter shall they be broken to shivers, even as I received of my Father. And I will give him the morning star. And I will give him the morning star. He that hath an ear, let him hear what the Spirit saith unto the churches. So the point that I'm trying to make is there are going to be men that are already in the earth that are going to do what? Be able to tear how should I say that? They're going to receive spiritual powers, and they're going to become mighty men in this earth, and this whole world is going to witness them. Okay? And to the world right now, we may seem weak. You know, we may seem as aliens, because that's what it is, a stranger. We are strangers into this world because this world has nothing to do with us. All right? Because in pursuant to what was it, John? That's where it says it at. I think it's in John. Let me look right quick. Now, but this is not John, but this is a beautiful precept, because he said these gods need to come down, right? All right, this is Yahweh Shai. And let me read, this is St. John chapter 10 and verse 33. Yahweh Shai answered them, many good works have I showed you from my Father. For which of those works do ye stone me? Then the Jews answered him, saying, for a good work we stone thee not, but for blasphemy, and because thou, being a man, makest thyself the God. And Yahushua answered them, is it not written in your law, I said, ye are gods? And if he called them gods unto whom the word of the Most High came, and the scripture cannot be broken, say ye of him whom the Father hath sanctified and sent into the world, thou blasphemest, because I said I am the Son of the Most High? So the point I wanted to make is the Lord Yahweh Shai said this word has made us, he called us gods. And gods just mean power. Even the name Israel, Yasharallah, princess of power. Okay? Princess of power, prince of power. And that's what we are. And we're going to receive that, Yahweh Ratazah, we have that number, but we're going to receive spiritual powers to be able to utterly destroy these heathen nations. Okay? So, Yahweh Ratazah, this is an edifying lesson. Until next time, Shalom.